All right, happy day, whatever day you're watching this. This is a fun one. I have my accountability call in a couple minutes, so it'll be quick. And for the sake of time, this one's called Bend Time. I was shadowing a spine surgeon once, and he, at the end of his career, he's about 60-some years old. He was like, you know what? I'm making a lot of money, but this is a horrible life I'm living. And he goes, I wish I would have spent more time with my kids. And it was an 8-hour surgery. It was just talking about how horrible things were. And it made me really stop and pause about intentional living. And this is a few ways to measure, and believe me, this could be a whole lifetime talk, but I'm just going to give one quick little or a couple little tips or things that I'm like, wow, this is huge. If you ever find yourself saying at the end of the year, at the end of the month, be like, oh my gosh, this month flew by, check that. So let's go with kids. I have a 6, a 4, and a 1-year-old. And I remember when Aiden was my oldest, is 1 year old. This is when you know you're doing it right. On his first birthday, I went, that's about right. And a few things is when we talk about intentional living, intentional talking, but intentional listening to people, capture these moments, just really live in the moment. Don't be distracted by a lot of things. So believe me, I'm going to talk a lot about things over time, but one of the concepts is when you bend time is when you stop and listen. And there's that awkward tension of quiet. And I went to a lot of different, if you've ever been to a sermon or you've been to a seminar, or you've been to something where you're just like, gosh, this thing's dragging on forever. And sometimes you're like, holy cow, where'd that time go? There's a way to bend time. We're going to talk a little bit more about that for future ones that are going to be expanded versions. But my pause and challenge for you is today, listen intentionally. And you'll notice when you're not distracted how you'll be able to get the most out of the day, but time will bend. And believe me, there's a lot of levels on this here too. But like I said, I got my accountability call. I'm super late already, but I just had to share that one. I'm super excited for the next one. But just have a very, very blessed day and enjoy every moment you're given in life. God bless.